Hey guys, Big Rich here at Ohio Fish Rescue, and what we're doing today is we're going to set the filtration up and we're going to put the fish in. You guys have been waiting for this. You deserve it. We deserve it. I can't wait to see them in. All right guys, I had a little jar, like a quart size of pond dye. I poured it in here. It come down the waterfall, and it's now turning the rest of the pond blue. So it'll be a pretty blue. It ain't gonna be that blue because I only had like maybe a quarter of a jug. It looked like the size of a quart of oil, and it was about a quarter way full. So that's what we used in here. But it's now mixing and going to make it look a little prettier until this water gets clear. You can see it's clearing up already though. All these rocks you couldn't see before on that first ledge. So it's getting full. The overflow is sticking out of the water, so it ain't going to get no higher. And if it does, it'll just go through the overflow. But we have that capped right now because we don't have the tub set up with the sponges on the other side yet. Their pieces are back there, but we got to dig a flat spot into the hill on the way down for the 150-gallon tub to sit. So we're just letting this blue run through here. That look pretty, huh? Yeah, it's gonna look better. Now what we're gonna do is, we were gonna put these filters in that the koi are on now. We decided to change that. All this water that's coming up through this wetlands filter, we put bacteria in the overflow, the skimmer, so now it's coming up and it got caught into here. We're going to put pumps right here, so instead of this water overflowing and falling down here, we're going to pump the top water out of here right up to the 55-gallon drum full of bio balls here. It's going to fall into this area and have nowhere to go but down and out and around. So it's going to be taking the water that's already come through the filter and then using it and then setting it through the cycled media that we have, the bio balls, 55-gallon drum full of it, getting, going through the whole nitrogen cycle and then coming out, and then this water coming down to the water should be filtered good. That way this filter gets as much bacteriaed water and dirty water as possible to help the bacteria start growing and all that. This bacteria here is now getting rinsed out of these bio balls, going into here and then seeding everything, the whole pond and the overflow and this filter. So look at that blue, it's spreading. Josh don't know about this. He's gonna come out here and be like, what has happened? I really like how that's all flat up to this edge now and that drop off right there. I like this. This is going to be a nice patio setup for the side of the pond instead of just a berm down like this side, or even that side over there is the same way. You'll be able to walk and enjoy and hang out up here in your picnic tables, and there's the tables and chairs there. So we still got to put all the flagstone down and then the polymeric sand between it and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to take some time. Right now we're worried about the filtration and then putting the fish in later today. Okay, we found the pond bacteria. This is left over from doing the pool pond inside. We're going to use this in the back. Okay guys, so you see that we're at the front pond, and there's a reason. We haven't told anybody, we haven't put it on video, but if you look closely, we've got some monster koi in here. Remember, we went on all them koi rescues. We had too many koi to fit in the 2,000-gallon tank plus the 1,000-gallon tub. I've got koi inside the fish room. I've got koi in fish tanks. We had to come up here. I gave away all the goldfish, and we filled this full of koi. We are now taking these koi out and putting them in the backyard pond because I have been, fretting this ever since we put these in here. And anybody that comes over, I'm like, please don't video this. And I know Will has gotten a couple little glimpses of it by, but I told him you can't be showing people the fish in here because last time they got stolen out of here. But we have some monsters in here. There's this guy, and that guy right here. There's one right here that you can barely see, real big. There's the all black one with the super super nice butterfly fins on him. Wherever he went, I don't see him right now. But we're going to take him and put him into the back pond now that we got it up and going. And yeah, I want you guys to watch them come out of here and see how nice they are and how big they are and all that kind of stuff. We're going to fill. Here's what we're doing. We've got the forklift with this 40 gallon, 150 gallon tub. We're going to fill it up about halfway, a little over halfway, and we're going to carry, you know, a bunch at a time from the front to the back and place them into the water back there. We've already tested both waters. They're both the same temperature. Well, basically they're both outside, so they're going to be the same temperature. So we're just going to get this underway, and I'll keep videoing for you. Okay, you can see we got the hose on coming from the pond. So we're pumping that pond water right into here. And we're going to use our koi nets that we got sent to us from Cape Fear Koi. They're the ones they donated it and sent it to us. Got to check them out. They're a nice little channel on YouTube. All right, so Josh, are you ready to do this?
Not really, but
you're dressed for the occasion. What you wearing there?
This right here, maybe out in the back you can see it better.
Cape Fear Koi. They sent us a t-shirt or two. One for me, one for...
He's the one who donated one of the koi sock nets.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to use today for these big guys so we don't tear up their fins. And we'll see how this goes. We're going to use the big nets to corral them, get them in there, and then I'll come by with the sock net and scoop them.
And they sent us a shirt for Tracy, a shirt for me, and a shirt for you, and a couple of little gifts, and very nice. Check them out, guys. Well, let's get started, Josh. Okay, we corralled our first fish. There he goes there. Got him with water.
Twist it.
Wish we had someone else here videoing so that I could be helping more. There he goes. Big boy.
That there's Big Albert.
Okay, this is the next guy. Another big boy. All hidden gems under all this plants. Oh, that's cold. Here, let me put the net in farther. You want to get more underwater. There you go, where you can get his head. There you go. And big boys right there. What are they? 28, 30 inches?
Mm-hmm.
That guy? These guys here are definitely 26-ish. Okay. Back for more. Now here's this side of the waterfall. Look how pretty. Once we get this covered in with plants all over and you don't see no liner anywhere, and we got it all backfilled and rocks filled in, you know, where you see no liner. It's going to be so nice. There's the overflows over there. We didn't even turn this one on yet. This one overflow cleared all them leaves off the top. And you can start seeing the rocks on the shelf down below, all the way across. Love that little waterfall. It's just very nice. That skimmer there goes under the ground, comes over here, and then shoots out 4 jets over here. So we're going to make a water feature over in that corner too. But this is looking really nice the way it is. A lot better than what people thought, huh? Sounds nice, looks nice. And that little bit of blue dye with the brown mud, it made it look a little greenish. But, you know, it was sitting around. What the heck? I threw it in. Josh come out and he's like, what happened? But, all right, so now we moved the tarp up to where we can walk on all the slippery mud, because this is all clay. This is wet and slippery. So he's going to now walk on the tarp around that corner, down through here, across them black things, And then right in that corner, he's going to stand and release it. We should be able to see it here very well. Okay, here comes Josh. Now he's carrying them in that koi net full of water, so they're not hurting their organs, then their weight ain't all sitting on the neck, or the weight of their body ain't on the net, and it's the best way to carry them, especially your bigger koi. Nope, he just went straight to the bottom. Don't even see him, Josh. He went back to go get another fish, but remember, that's that wet dry over there, and that's all gonna be plants. We're adding another wet dry right where these are, not a wet dry, a wetlands filter, right where these poles are here. We're gonna have the stairs come from the steps right there to a big dock right here, sticking over this corner, and then a couple stairs coming down this way. Well, this deck here is going to cover the other wetlands filter, and you'll have it sticking out right there where we can access the snorkel and centipede, and then it's going to overflow into the same river, so this will then be double the waterfall coming back in. But you know, I didn't have enough money to buy everything I needed for that wetlands filter over here. Oh, here comes Josh this summer, so I need to work and build up some money, because we've overextended ourselves building this. All right. Ooh, that was a big one. Yeah, oh, there he goes. They go straight to the bottom, Josh. Well, which is good. They need to get used to their surroundings here. Now, nowhere's here. All these ledges are down more than 24 inches, so no herons can stand in the water. The fish can swim up, but if there's a heron standing up here, he's going to have trouble trying to get the fish down here, and the fish can just swim deeper. Plus, this whole ledge is going to be for nothing but plants and lily pads all the way around the outside. So we'll have plenty of cover for the fish. Raccoons cannot get in there because they don't swim. If they can stand in the water, they'll stand in the water. They'll hold on with their hind legs and try and grab into the water here, but it's too deep for them to hold themselves up. So I'm not worried about raccoons or herons because of the way we built this. We are going to, do some fish line around the edges and stuff like that. Make it hard for herons to walk around the edging. Like over here on this side, now we still have to raise that up a little more with dirt, and then fill that in with rocks so that the rocks are as tall as this all the way across over to here. In the meantime, this is kind of low, so the herons can sit 6 inches off the water. They can still nitpick and try and get, but we're only putting the huge guys in here right now, so I doubt they can even lift them if they try. These things are all 24, 26, 28 inches, big fat guys. So here comes Josh with another one. Oh yeah. There's in front of the falls. All right, there, he's staying there. He's swimming past the falls. Oh, he's staying right under the falls there. No, I lost him. So that's 3 so far of the big boys. Now, come summertime, when we have all plants in here, this is all going to be low ground cover plants, and plants that'll hang down and cover these rocks somewhat, and root into the water, that kind of stuff. And then in the wetlands, we're going to have tall grasses all the way on the back side, tall grasses back here, so they don't block our view. Shorter plants on this side, and then plants all across the middle there, and then the other wetlands over here, and then more plants, and then this ain't going to be rounded off going to it. It'll go straight to this wetlands, and it'll have a waterfall going down in. And we'll have this one a little taller, so there'll be a waterfall here and a waterfall here, plus that little waterfall there. There it is. So it's going to get better and better as we go. And we've already decided to take one of these jets. There's 4 jets there. Take one of them, run them up here to a rock formation and a waterfall coming down in on that corner, so we can see waterfalls from this way. There comes Josh with the 4th one.
This is 5.
Oh, it's 5? Oh, big boy. Oh, he's sitting down, and you can tell how deep that is now. You can barely see the top of him. There he goes. He's swimming back towards me. He's 2 foot underwater. Now he's coming up a little higher. Yep, now he's heading down. There he went into the deep end. Wow. Very nice. Well, let's go back and get some more, and we'll do this again. Okay, we've pumped almost 90% of this water out of here. All these guys are going in now. I don't have anybody here videoing. Me and Josh are just going to both running with nets and putting these in. Look at that blue guy right there. Look at him. Yes, we have blue koi. That's beautiful. Maybe this yellow guy. That's a beautiful koi in there. A pink one. That white one. Look at this pink one with blue on his back. Butterfly. That's amazing. This guy here would be amazing colored, but he's got a broke back. But he's going in our pond too. And this guy I really like. There's a beautiful one right there. White and the orange with the black in his back. There's a lot of beautiful. That guy there. Now, mind you, there's another one with me. Yeah, I like that. We haven't been power feeding these guys. You know, they came from where they came from, and we've been feeding them enough to survive, but that's about it. So now we're going to put them in our pond and let them, now we can start, you know, feeding, but, you know, it's wintertime, so it's not time to start feeding, but come summertime, we will feed these guys all they want to eat. We've got, I don't know, probably 50 pounds of koi food sitting there waiting. There's got to be at least 60 or 70 in here. It didn't look like that much until we took all this water out. Now they're so packed together. There's a lot in there. Okay, guys. What a job. About an hour later, and looky. All empty. They're all out. We're now going to take this filter around back along with the pump running it and get that hooked up onto the pond. All right, guys. We got to count. There were 97 in that tub. I didn't video putting them in here, but Josh is coming with the last koi sock full of them. They just seem to go in and go straight to the bottom. So, but yeah, it's looking more like a pond. Ed was talking about making that an infinity edge right there, to where you don't see none of that, no skimmers or nothing. The water would just over skim the top and drop down to another section over there that we'd have skimmers on. And that would be our filtered water. Pretty neat idea, but we have spent enough money this summer. Let's see what we want to do. See this water coming out behind here? We got to put another rock right there with foam. Keep all the water coming up front, and then see how this is just a little bit higher, but it's cut this way? We're going to put a rock or two right there, holding the water back so it comes this way and falls off on this side for everybody to see, just like that over here too. Let's just fine tune it a little bit the way you want it to go. Okay, here comes Josh. I bet you're about wore out by now, son.
This is the last of them, but there's a bunch of them in here. They're all smaller. Biggest one's probably about foot, maybe 14 inches.
Okay.
So let's count them as they go in.
Let them go this way.
Yep. There's 1, 2.
It's like Sesame Street here.
There went your blue one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14
Wow.
more koi.
And you see, there's some right down there at the bottom. They're about 30 inches deep right there. And you go back to this. There's normal size. as this dye gets spread out more and then days go on and they get more braver and the sun comes out, it's going to be warm tomorrow, so they should all be at the top tomorrow. Well, these guys ain't running to the center like the rest of them were. I see 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that stayed here. How many did you spring? Like 14? 14. We can still see 6 right here. And there they go off into the deep part. Up there, that one goes off into the deep part. Which leaves us with 1, 2. There's a little one right here and this guy. Oh, no, we've still got that guy right there somewhere. It's right there. Oh, there's 2 over there. They're coming this way. I want to join their buddies. So we got 4 left up on this ledge. 5, there's an orange one right there. Yeah, you can tell they're down too far for any herons to stand up here and try and get. That's why we made them ledges, you know, 30 inches deep. We started at 24, but since we dug it deeper, we went from 4 foot to 5 foot, we brought the ledges to 30 inches. From the reading I did on the internet, it said the herons won't go in anything where they can't stand. So their legs ain't you know, no longer than 24 inches for full grown ones. They can't stand in 30 inches of water. So they can't go in after these guys. They have to stand up here. And now they're 2 foot above the water trying to reach down a foot before the water starts and then 30 inches into the water. So I think we did a lot of, there they go, a lot of ahead planning on this and got it worked out pretty good. Where our fish will be pretty much safe. And there they disappear off to the deep end. Well, we've got the filter to set up now. Let's go get that done, Josh, and clean up out here. I'm cold and ready to go in. Okay, we've got the filter out. Here it is. This was for mechanical filtration, and then there's all the bio balls. And then it was sitting on top of this tray right here. So the water had a chance to be under it and the koi and all that. And then the bottom of the barrel has all kinds of holes drilled in it. So we're good to go. We're going to move this around back and get it set up. Okay, so what we did for temporary, the water that was overflowing here is now building up in here from the filter. We're pumping it from here. It just tripped that breaker, guys. We're pumping it, going to pump it from here, up into here, through this spreader bar, down into all the bio balls. It's going to fall into this part and then go into the pond. So all of the bacteria and all the bacteria that's in the water and all that kind of stuff is going to go through the filter, go up through the wetlands filter, be pumped over to here. Then it'll be picked up out of here, pumped into here through our bio balls and to do the cycle, and then back into the water and back into the thing. So should be, I mean, it sustained all those fish in that little 1,000 gallon tub. This is more water, yes, but it's not more of a bio load. So we should be okay until the wetlands takes over and gets fully seeded. Maybe 3 weeks from now, something like that. Usually on a fish tank it's about a month, but there was already, we used the river water to fill this up and all that kind of stuff. So there was a lot of bacteria already in it. And there's a lot of living things in the water already, and algae already growing on the rocks. So okay, and you got anything to add, Joshy?
All right, guys, you got your koi added into the pond. You got 2 more pond videos when I said it was the last one.
Oh yeah, we did say one. This is
absolutely the last one. You might come out here in the wintertime and see a frozen pond, but that's about it. This is all you're pretty much getting for the rest of the season.
Well, we are going to do a few little things, like put a rock in right there so if the water wants to overflow that. Maybe throw a rock here and there to split that up a little bit and put more water over this edge so that the water falls over that edge. And we want to fine tune that and bring that rock up higher. We can bring the height of the wetlands up, and then the height of this rock up so that it has an actual drop there like it used to. But since we raised this side up, now that side's down almost flush with the water. So there's going to be some things we're going to be doing. I'm going to come out here and air blow whenever it's dry and get all these leaves out of here. We've got other work to do, so we'll keep on videoing. And over there, that's the pump housing and all that stuff. The wires going to the pump in here. We put it under a bucket in case it rains, so they're connected. That's not how it's going to look forever. So let me see. That ground over there is nice and level now. A little spot right here we can fill in still, right by the fire pit. But yeah, we're done here. So you're tired, ain't you?
It's your video, man. You didn't give them no. You know what? We're done with today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more crazy content by this guy here, because he doesn't really put out good content.
Oh my God!
I always, rope them in, get them involved, get them hyped. You're like, no, the end of the video's here.
Like, comment, and share. Stay fishy, my friends.